Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Chanta Sama Day. We are here again today on a Wednesday. Oh my goodness. Thanks so much for joining Chanta Sama Day. Oh my gosh, we have so much to unpack. I use this to work out my inner thighs. So as I'm doing my psalm, I do my exercise at the same time. I was speaking to someone on Facebook this morning, and they couldn't believe that I'm the age that I am. And they were like, wait a minute, is this for real? Like, yeah, it is. I am 55, everyone. And the double five is a interesting number to be, interesting number to be. So, oh my goodness, thanks for joining Chanta Sama Day. We are actually 24 minutes after the hour today. 24 minutes after the hour. This is a couple minutes of this every day helps. It helps. Believe that. I also have, oh gosh. I also have my weights that I use. So, but let's get started with the psalm today, everybody. Oh my gosh. Let's get started with the psalm today. So, the psalm today is it's just amazing. When I looked at the psalm today, I was just like, wow, we need deliverance. So the whole theme today is deliverance, being delivered from stress, being delivered from, toxicity, being delivered from lies and betrayal, being delivered basically from, things that are not moving you in the right direction, righteousness. So when we talk about righteousness and we talk about, doing the right thing, that is how we're going to be delivered. We're going to be delivered in that righteousness, right? Righteousness is what is going to give us everything that we need, okay? So I am thankful for this day, for the psalm today, and all of you out there. I have some trolls already. Hi, trolls. Happy Wednesday to my trolling group. How are you going to be delivered today? Okay, that is the question. That is the theme. How are you going to be delivered today? Good morning, Connie. I still have to call you. Oh my goodness. Happy Wednesday. Now, my moderator, Connie Batiste, is in the room. So be nice. Be nice. Hi, Elsu. Greetings of love and tranquility with great gratitude for the Most High daily. Humble for the Most High daily. Yes. How are everyone in your family, Elsu? With the tragedy that happened, I just am sending out good healing vibes. Thank you for liking this video. And thank you for being the strong women that you are on here. Because let me tell you, we couldn't do the things that we're doing without the strength of that higher power that we're so, aligned with. It's already within us. So it's, hey, El Steven, how are you, my friend? Ah, my goodness. So I get my daily workout, okay, while I'm doing this, because my arms, I want strong arms because I'm the Black Mermaid. So the Black Mermaid's got to stay fit. So I do that. I do this. I have my resistance bands. So I put this like between my legs and then I go like that. You can see. Okay, so that keeps my legs strong. So when I'm swimming in the water with my tail, I'm getting ready ready to get my mermaid tail. So I have $80 already been donated towards my mermaid tail. So if those of you who want to donate, please send out a donation. I'm getting hot in here. Hi, Ali. So let's get started. The whole theme of today is about deliverance and being delivered, right? And having that deliverance from that righteousness, that goodness, and that mercy. That's the place where we want to be delivered from and to. We want to be delivered to. We want to be delivered from the wrongness, actually. Pardon that. I stand corrected. We want to be delivered from wrongness into righteousness. And we can do that ourselves, okay? So, when I looked at the psalm today, oh gosh. Let me just send this real quick. I like to tell. I just got my notification. So this is itching already. I have to take it out soon. But when we talk about deliverance and being delivered, look at what my T said, may this day be the day to lead us to happiness and joy and a serenity of mind or tranquility of mind. Let this day lead us to that, right? And what does that mean? Look at how everything is just aligning. My tea that I drink has a little, quote on it. And it's talking about leading us to, this happy place and a joyful, place. So that's the same thing as being delivered. Being delivered to a place of happiness, serenity, tranquility, and a joy. So yeah. The whole theme today is about deliverance, being delivered. What can you testify of being delivered? I have a testimony of being delivered. My friend Dara found her son. So being delivered is in the midst, right? So yeah, he was found. He is in family care now. He's getting the care he needs. He's getting everything he needs. And I'm so happy that has happened. Unfortunately for me, my son was found deceased. Okay. Bilal, thank goodness he was found alive. He has another chance in life to, find his purpose or to accomplish his goals. My son doesn't have that chance anymore. He is not here. So when it comes to mental health challenges that people face, it's real. People face real mental health challenges. And it's incumbent upon each of us to have a mercy for folks, That's why when I was attacked, I was attacked with a vicious, volatile voicemail. I did not err on the side of wrongness or revenge or anything like that. I sent kind gifts, that were not accepted. But anyway, I send kind gifts. I don't retaliate against folks. I'm not that person, So when we are being delivered from something wrong, we don't want to do something wrong in that deliverance, right? Because then it's going to backfire. So we want to stay in that right place, even when things may seem wrong or things may seem challenging. My friend Dara had a challenging situation because she was on the island and her son was in Atlanta, so she was not in that proximity of her child. So imagine what she was going through. So she had to stay in that goodness and that kindness and in that place of forgiveness and, serenity and patience, big time, so that now she has been delivered her son. Okay? So when we are going through things and we want to quit, we want to go meet someone else, we want to go give up, guess what? Patience is going to reap the best outcome. But when you're not patient and you go off into your own understanding, you're going to be laying up with demons. And that's not going to be good for you in terms of your outcome, in terms of a result. So oftentimes it's good to just be patient, and it's oftentimes it's good to be willing to be alone, willing to be alone with your God, you and that one together, building, so that you're able to withstand the foolery and the people out here that may not be good for you. Okay? I'm learning. And in my learning and getting caught up, I had to step aside and look at myself, not the person who is there, but myself and my willingness to be fooled and my willingness to be in a situation that wasn't good. So being delivered is our theme today, and I like it because I have been delivered out of so many toxic encounters and toxic relationships and alcoholic and gambling addicted toxicity, and a generational curse, caught up in somebody's generational curse and trying to bring them into generational wealth. So, and in that process, I found myself financially becoming poor and poorer and poorer because the generational curse that I found myself in with someone, right, was not being broken. It kept on. The gambling kept on. The alcohol drink, that kept on. And it was a way to hold on to people who had passed away, but yet those people that passed away wants those generational curses to be broken. They're not alive anymore, drinking alcohol and gambling. So why are you? Okay? Gambling, casinos, they take your money. They take your money. Stop it. Alcohol deteriorates the white matter in your brain. Okay, I like a little drinky drink once in a while, but every single day, and then your money is going away, and your liver is failing because of the alcohol. Your brain matter is deteriorating, so you can't make good judgments about things. So it's a cycle. We have to break this generational curse. And Elsu made a really good comment. Retaliation creates a web of wrongness. Okay? When you retaliate against someone who has hurt you, you're creating wrongness to follow you. You're holding on to that weight of hate. Don't. People ask me why I look the way I look. Because I'm 55, I'm supposed to look a different way. I look the way I look because I don't hold on to garbage. I don't hold on to weight. I don't hold on to someone that doesn't see my value. I'm not going to hold on to things or people or jobs or, situations, even family members that are not moving the needle forward. So when we look at being delivered, we have to really be thankful for that. Because as I looked at my little T quote on my T, and then I looked at, the word today, letting go and letting righteousness flow, right? That's what the word is today. I'm trying to get my laptop and my stuff to not time out, like to leave the screen up. It times out. And I'm trying to find the settings where I could do that, where it doesn't time out. It stays open when I have to keep putting my password in. But anyway, when we talk about deliverance and we look at the word today, the word today is let go and let God. Let go of toxicity and let goodness flow into your life. Okay. So when I look at this word today, it's brought to us today by Joshua chapter 1 verse 9. I hereby command you. This is a command. Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened or dismayed. For the Lord your God, and how do I translate that? Righteousness, goodness, mercy, forgiveness, that is the God we serve, is with you wherever you go. And that's what I heard when I took this position on the Eastern Shore, as well as in Texas at Texas Women's University. I'm teaching there too. So I'm back and forth between Maryland and Texas. So when I took the position, I had to err on the side of the higher voice inside of me, right? And all I heard was, I have you wherever you go. I have you wherever you go. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to go up there. I didn't want to go up here. I didn't want to go. I want to stay on my island. I don't want to go anywhere up in the U.S. and da 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 da. But I heard the voice, and the voice said, I have you wherever you go. And I said, okay. So when I read Joshua chapter 1 verse 9, this is exactly what is being told to Joshua. That Lord your God is with you wherever you go. So I love that. I love that affirmation. And in the word today, I'm going to read it now. It's from dailyword.com, and dailyword.com is it's not free. You have to subscribe, but I get it and I share it here with you all. So this is, and I saw somebody said that they're having anxiety. They're anxious. They have anxiety. So this is for you all who have anxiety. When you feel anxious or fearful about life's uncertainties, you end up worrying about a future that may not even happen. So it's likely that you're going to be haunted by thoughts of not enough or can't. These are thoughts. You're not enough or you can't do this. Don't be haunted by those. So wanting to reclaim your righteous center, that center that is that goodness and merciful center, right? You bring awareness to that one, that righteousness. You bring that awareness and you return it to where it came from, that righteous place, right? So as you exhale, you let go, right? As you exhale, you let go of tension. So let's do it together. We're going to breathe in and we're going to exhale all the tension that's holding in your mind and in your physical being. One more time. Breathe in and then we're going to let go, right? You release human willfulness and turn your attention to your divine nature. That divine nature is going to allow you to pick up the phone and call someone who you've made cry, not avoid them. Okay? Not avoid people, but check on people and make sure they're okay, even though you're not with them anymore. Okay? But people don't do that because they know they did you wrong. They betrayed you, so people don't want to talk to you, right? Because they did something wrong. So when you let go of those tensions that you're holding, you release it and your divinity, that's your nature, comes in. That part of you is the part that knows only the righteousness, that goodness. That's that part of you want to lift up. It's gonna help in the times we're facing right now. It's not good, y'all. How wonderful it is. How wonderful the feeling is to let go and let that righteousness, that divinity that's your nature, to be part of you. And when you feel fear and apprehension, they're going to fade. Fear is going to fade, apprehension is going to fade, and guess what? In their place, you're going to feel courage building within. Courage is going to build within you because you are in that place that you feel no fear and no apprehension. It's going to fade when you let go and let righteousness flow. Remember, deliverance is our theme today. Stay in that place of being delivered into goodness, into your own righteousness, not yourself. We're going to put righteousness before self. We're not going to be self-righteous. It's not about us. It's about what we can be examples of that righteousness to other people. Be an example. So that courage is going to build within. And then the uncertainties of the world are no match for the certainty that you feel when you trust in that divinity in yourself. That's where God is. That is where that Most High is. And the Most High is in the midst of creation. That's why when you see a sunset or you see something in creation that makes you feel kind of good about it, because that's where that God is. So that's what's making you feel nice about going into a botanical garden, going into the beach and sitting by the water side. All of those things are what God is. Remember, the Lord is the fullness, and therein is the earth and the fullness therein, and the earth is vexed. The earth is mad. The earth is not happy with what's going on. When you dig in the hole in the earth, guess what's going to happen? The earth has to replace that. So anyway, when we look at the uncertainties of the world, they are no match for the certainty that you feel when you trust in that most righteous place, the one presence and power in the universe. That is the presence and power in the universe. I am not going to get on the bandwagon of hate. During the 60s when white people were hating on black folks, right? They were hating and they were throwing things at them, and little children were doing it too because the adults were doing it. This is what's happening now. People are hating on politicians. They're hating on celebrities. They're hating on folks. And they're becoming like the oppressor because they're serving that. So when you serve the oppression of this world and the things of this world, you're going to follow and fall in line with the nefarious hating of the world. So, an example of this is in our psalm today, deliver me. So, this word today, the words today, let go and let righteousness flow, Joshua talks about it. Joshua is like, look, I command you. Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened or dismayed. Like, don't be. Because why? Righteousness is with you wherever you go. It's for you to choose to keep it or not. What is it called? Free will. You got free will. You can hold on to that righteousness, do the right thing, or you can hold on to the wrongness and perish in your life. You got the choice. You have the choice. So I listened to the Amanda Seales show on YouTube, and one of her shows she had let me see if I can pull it up. She had a question. It's a bonus question. And let's see if I can find it. She has a bonus question. Yeah. What would you say if you had 60 seconds with the with the President Trump? What would you speak to him and say? So she asked this question, and she had people respond to the question. She had people respond to the question.
Hello, Mandalanders. I'm getting more. Also, went for the jugular. That's for real.
Okay.
And Lois was in New York auditioning. Said it still means I have to.
Okay, so Amanda Seales, I love her. Even though she kind of dissed me, I don't hate folks. So this is what she said.
And every day there's something, and I'm just trying to stay grounded because they are not going to disrupt me. Okay, they're not going to disrupt me. Let's take another caller. My message to the President Trump is thank you. I just want to say thank you because when I was in New York auditioning for the Rockettes, this was years ago. I am from the Caribbean and was a young woman, and I was walking into Trump Tower to audition for the Rockettes. And lo and behold, Mr. Trump and Marla Maples at the time were walking in, and he held the door open for me, a black woman from the Caribbean. He held the door open for me and said, after you. So I want to say thank you to him for that. All the other stuff and all the other things and the stuff I personally.
So this is what I answered in the bonus question. Now remember, the theme today on Chanta Sam is deliver, right? And in that, I didn't have a bad thing to speak about the president. Okay, I didn't have anything bad to. Hi, Mark. I didn't have anything bad to speak about the president. Greetings to you, Mark David. And because I didn't have anything bad to speak about the president, because I don't know him, I don't know him personally. Okay, and people are personally attacking him, right? But they're attacking too for the policies he's signing and stuff like that. And okay. My point is, we cannot be haters. We cannot hate Trump. We can't hate Obama. We can't hate these folks because it's too much of a weight to carry. So instead of hating and instead of talking and leaving a message that was about the wrong things, I wanted to say thank you to the right thing. because that's the side I'm on. I'm on the righteousness. Not on anybody's side. I'm on God's side, righteousness, right? So because I said this, this is her response.
Sis, you for real? You still talking about this man holding the door for you? Let me just, I don't want to burst your bubble, but he didn't hold the door for you because he has respect for you. He didn't hold the door for you because he has regard for the Caribbean or because he thinks that Black women are worthy of respect. He held the door for you because he probably wanted to sleep with you and he had his girl there. So that was the only way he could do to appease himself, was to attempt to flirt with you by being polite. That's what that was. I don't know why y'all be accepting such crumbs from people. And then this sister said all the other stuff.
She got really
all the other stuff. So essentially, him completely dismantling the efforts of anti-discrimination laws in this nation within the civil services and the government, which is going to dovetail out to the states. Him wanting to deny California of any relief funds for the fires. Him actively seeking to destabilize the peace that immigrants have found here by making literally their existence unlawful, in the sense that now they're passing something that says if you are an immigrant, not an illegal immigrant, if you're an immigrant and you get accused of breaking the law, they can just deport you. There's no due process, none of that. This is some of the quote unquote stuff that you seem to think has nothing to do. I feel like, because it got cut off, I feel like she was about to say, I don't take that personally. I don't. Looking to get stronger.
So Amanda was kind of disturbed by my my answer to the question, what would I say? And when I talk about all the other stuff has already been implemented before I came here on the earth. It's called colonialism and capitalism. And they got married, like I said, and had a baby called white supremacy. So when we see these things happening, we shouldn't be surprised. This is what it is. My point of it is, I am not going to hate anyone. I'm not going to get on the hate wagon. Okay. The society that we live in the USA, and this is my comment to Amanda, if she's listening, is that immigration is a situation that was incurred by the capitalists and colonialists to remove people from their countries so they can have workers in their country. Okay. So the entire nexus or genesis of immigration and the whole immigrant situation has nefarious beginnings, because certain agencies within the government actually go into countries, cause confusion, bring down the rulership of that country, and implement their rulers and oppress the people, where the people have to go seek asylum in a different country or go to the US. Okay? So when we talk about Trump, okay, and I think he's the most handsomest of all the presidents. That's just me. He's the most handsomest of all the presidents. Okay, so Trump, if you're listening, President, Honorable President of the USA, the free country, I want to tell you thank you. Thank you for holding that door open for me, okay, back in the day when I was out there grinding in New York auditioning. Okay, and that's it. All this other stuff that's happening, okay, is going to impact me. Yes, of course, because I'm Black, I'm a woman, right? I'm a Caribbean woman. But what have I done for my Caribbean country? I am doing a community project, a reading initiative for children on the island. Okay. So when we talk about stuff and the stuff that Amanda mentioned,
Join Planet Fitness today. We're stepping it up.
we're
not slowing down.
when we talk about that, and Antoine, I'm gonna address your question in a momento. Okay. When we talk about these things, we want to make sure that we are staying on the side of goodness. These things can get us caught up, I'm telling you, into where we harbor hate and discriminate against certain people. This is how white supremacy works. And right now it's happening on the other side, where we see black people are against their own black people because they performed for the president. And it's like, wait a minute. Okay. Where do we stand on these issues? I am not a celebrity. I am not getting paid by anybody to speak on anything. I am a free agent. Okay. So when I talk about goodness and mercy and love and righteousness, it has to paint a brush all around, even to the ones who are not, because we have to be that example. So yes, I'm going to love and not hate. So yes, I love people. I don't hate them. Even the demon, him or herself, right? I had a demon call me and leave a voicemail, a vicious, volatile voicemail. Did I retaliate? No. I sent love and kindness, because that's the mature thing to do. That is the righteous thing to do. That's staying on the good side so that the good may come to you. But when you leave voicemails like that, especially you got children, you're actually impacting your children with those kinds of behaviors. So, Antoine, I'm going to get to your question, but I want to, Amanda.
Maybe that's really the problem, is that folks just don't take any of this personally and they think that it doesn't apply to them. I will say, as the daughter of an immigrant, it is immigrants like this that bother me.
Mm-hmm.
It is immigrants like this, because you're here in this country and you're seeing what's going on to the other people in this country, and also other immigrants. You might have a situation that keeps you safe, but you're seeing what's happening to other immigrants, and yet all you're focused on is that when you were in your 20s walking into a building in New York City, that the man opened the door for you. Yeah, watch, please. I don't know how you're watching my show and coming with such rigmarole. I don't understand that. I don't know what island you're from, but you're not representing them well at all. Next.
Okay. So with Amanda saying, I was here for Antoine, Mark and Antoine, calm it down. So Amanda, I watch Amanda's show because of the information that she shares. Okay. When it comes to wanting to put somebody on the firing squad and shooting at them, or it's going to be a purge. It's going to be a purge, because all the security details that have been in place for the former presidents and the former senators and former folks are being cut, although they have to get their own private security. Okay. So because of that, they're out in the open and easy targets. Don't do that. Don't put your hand into wrongness and want to hurt somebody in those kinds of ways, and Amanda, in her response to my call, talked about I don't represent the Caribbean well because of what I'm talking about. But Caribbean people are very loving people. We are a loving, kind group. And we always try to err on the side of goodness and righteousness and kindness, because we've been so oppressed the Caribbean was the place where the Africans, were stolen and brought to, and indoctrinated and then sent to New Orleans, Alabama, and Mississippi, all over. So the Caribbean was the hub. It was the spot that they came and they left to. So all the African Americans in the USA, you got Caribbean, roots. You got to come and look at your Caribbean connection, because a lot of times we have non we have non-Caribbean people coming into the Caribbean starting businesses. Thank you, Antoine. Oh my goodness. So my point of bringing this on with Amanda is that we've been delivered. We've been delivered to do the right thing. And as a Caribbean woman, I give back to my Caribbean island. I've been doing this. This is going to be the 5th year I do a workshop. Okay, I do a workshop. And the workshop that I do is a reading initiative workshop. So when we talk about, these folks, we may like people, we may not like people, and it's okay to not like someone, but it's wrong to want to get them off the earth and destroy them. That's, to me, is wrong. And when we talk about the USA and the policies that are being implemented in the US in terms of for immigrants and immigration situation, we have to look at the countries where they're coming from. What is going on there? Has the US sent agencies in to these countries, and why? And why are the people leaving these countries? Something is amiss, right? So we have to dive deep into this. So I wanted to share this, but in looking at the verse today, it really answers Amanda Seale's question. Sitting down, Jesus called the 12, and Jesus said to them, listen to what he said. Anyone who wants to be first must be the very last and the servant of all. So, as a servant of righteousness, I put myself last. And people who've been with me in relationships can tell you, I put them first. I will go without so they can have. And this is what is being told to these 12 disciples, right? Because we may have these 12 may want to, stunt on each other, and they want clout, and everybody wants to be first, right? You want to be first in the line. You want to be first. You want to be first. But anyone who wants that, who wants to be first, must be the very last. Because I see this when I reverse my Jeep onto the car barge, and I am the last one to reverse the Jeep on. Guess what happens when we reach to the other island? I'm the first one getting off. Okay? It's a car barge that doesn't have, 2 entrance and 2 exits. It's just one. So the cars back up onto it, and then they roll forward off of it. So my point of that is that because I was the last to back up onto the barge, when we arrived, I became the first to get off. So don't be afraid to put yourself last. And what this means, this is from Mark chapter 9, verse 35. Hi, Mark. This is from you, Mark David. Mark chapter 9, verse 35 is about not being selfish. Remember, I talked about do not put self before righteousness. Put righteousness before yourself. So that's what this is talking about. Okay? Not being selfish. Do not be selfish. And we have a whole entire nation that's against the president of the United States because of whatever. And when Biden was president, we had a whole another nation against him, wanted to, like, stop it. These people that are in office, it's a puppet show. It's a show. It's a show to get you to buy into things, to get you to serve different holidays and be consumers. It's to buy into it. See, it's being a gentleman. I do that. And that's what President Trump did for me. He put me first. He was like, after you. I was like, okay, thanks. I walked through the door. So that's what I know of him. Yes, there is, and I talk about it, colonialism and capitalism, married and had white supremacy, right? I talk about it all the time. However, we have to be about love and goodness. Thank you for liking this video. So Mark chapter 9:35, don't be selfish. Don't be selfish, okay? And where is the psalm today, as we finish up, is deliver me. Deliver I and I. Righteousness will deliver I and I from the wrongness, from the wrong mentality, from the wrong thoughts, from the wrong thinking, and from the wrong doing. Righteousness is going to deliver I and I. So I ask that the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart is acceptable to what is right. And I'm going to answer your questions in a second. Oh, excuse me. So deliver. So in my distress, I call to righteousness, right? Like pick up the phone. I'm like, righteousness, I got this situation. Oh my gosh, I need your help. What do I do? How do I take care of this situation? And righteousness says, do the right thing. Do the right thing. What is the right thing? Tell the truth. What's another right thing? Tell the truth. What's another right thing? Tell the truth. Stay in truth, right? So that is what we're going to do. And what happened? Righteousness answered. Deliver I, O righteousness, from lying lips, from a deceitful tongue. Okay? So we want to be delivered from the lying lips and the deceitful tongue. The politicians may be lying. They may be deceitful. So we're not going to go kill them and hurt him. We just ask to be delivered from those things. Deliver me from the lying lips and the deceitful tongue. That's all you got to do. Words are powerful. You don't have to pick up a weapon and go purge and annihilate folks and put them up in the firing squad and no. All you do is ask and you shall receive. I'm asking to be delivered from the lying lips and the deceitful tongue. Verse 3, what shall be given to you? What shall be given to you, and what more shall be done to you, you deceitful tongue? Okay. A warrior's sharp arrows with glowing coals of the broom tree. That's what's going to be given to the deceitful tongue and the lying lips. That hurts. Verse 5, woe to I, that I sojourn in Meshach, that I dwell among the tents of Kedar. Too long have I had my dwelling among those who do not love love. Too long have I been around those who don't love love, right? I am for love. However, when I speak love, they want to attack and they want war. Why does that happen? Why does that happen? Whenever I speak love, they want war. Like what? Why? Why do you want to attack me when I'm telling you to just love the person you're with? Don't worry about me. Just love the person you're with. Selah and Selah again. Here ends the psalm for today, y'all. We are out of time. We are out of time. I had one more thing, though. I had to read from this on the 28th. No, where are we at? What day is this? The 29th. Oh, gosh, the 29th. And for the 29th day, it says, rejoice in the Lord, right? So be joyful. You're delivered from all the wrongness, and now you're rejoicing again and again. The Lord your God is in your midst. This is from Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 17. That righteousness is in your midst, a mighty one who will save. That one will rejoice over you with gladness and will quiet you with love and will exult over you with loud chanting of melodic harmony. This is Zephaniah. I love Zephaniah, man. So this is what the communication to righteousness reads. Lord, sometimes I sometimes forget that you created me in your image. Grant me the ability to see myself the way you see me and to love myself. For loving myself and seeing myself the way you see me, the way righteousness sees me, is a comfort, knowing that righteousness rejoices over me and over the creation that I am existing in. Selah. Amen. I love that. I love that. That is for the 29th. This is from Daily Prayers for Women. Okay. So we have a lot we have to do and unpack. So in answering our questions, let me see what questions I have here today. Antoine, did you make up your mind yet to be my woman? Antoine, I don't even know you. How can I be your woman and I don't know you, Antoine? Okay, that's my answer, Antoine. And Mark is making a joke that he was here first. Okay, Antoine, why when someone like you talk real knowledge, you don't get the views? I know this is what happens. They don't want to hear the truth. Thanks for listening to the truth, though. Thank you. It's really good to hear the truth. Okay. All right. So thanks for joining Chantasama Day. Okay, so you got to take your role in life seriously. So this is what we're reading today. Take your role in life seriously. So sponges. So look at the sponges in this picture. These are in the ocean. So sponges have been harvested by people for thousands of years until synthetic versions replace them. There is an astounding number of different forms of sponge, all made up of the building blocks of very small, very simple animals. In many sponges, the tiny animals in different parts of a colony perform specific tasks, some bringing in food containing water, others filtering the water, and still more passing waste products out again. Each individual animal will do no other role for the colony, yet will work harmoniously with others. So look how seriously they work and take each thing seriously. So they work with others. So we can learn from the ocean. And then for tomorrow, take time to breathe. Take time to breathe. So these are life lessons from the ocean. My daughter gave me this book. I love it. It is just the best ever. So that is that. And then let me see. If you want to donate to my my Black Mermaid tale, please send out your donations to help me with my mermaid tale. It's going to be amazing. Thanks so much for joining Chantasama Day. It's been really good having everybody here. The little people, the little viewers. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining Chantasama Day. Have a blessed, beautiful day. Take good care. Remember, stand in love, don't fall in it. Stand in love, don't fall in it. Okay? Have a blessed day, everyone. Remember, what did I say? Stand in love, don't fall in it, right? Okay. Take good care.